Code compliance came to my house and with police officers and some police volunteers because they said that my car was a public menace and because it was inoperable. And they took my car from my driveway right in front of me.
Okay.
And I would like it back. And whenever I go to the police depot, they say it's a court order, so that they're saying code compliance got a court order to take my car from my driveway while I was there, and they will not give it back to me until I get a judge to sign off on it to get it back. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't even sound true, but I would like to know what judge signed off on them taking my car from my house. Sounds like Grand Theft Auto. I would like my car back, and I want to know what judge signed off on it so that I can maybe talk to the judge so that they can give me my car back, so that I can get something in writing to give to the police depot so that they can give me my car back. Although in the past, people have gotten their cars towed to the police depot and all they had to show was their title, which I have. So apparently, if your name is Veronica Mosey, you need a title and an act of Congress. So I'm just wanting to know why they took my car and how can I get it back.
So at any point in time, do they post your vehicle with a green sticker that said?
A green sticker?
Yes.
No. They put something on it like 2 weeks before that said something that we had a hearing about your car. It doesn't sound legal. There are no codes that say you can't have your car parked in your driveway. And public and private are two different things. My car was not parked publicly anywhere. It was privately parked in my driveway in a gated community. So it sounds like something was done that shouldn't have been done.
Was the vehicle operable?
It was not operable, but I just bought a battery and I was going to fix it. It was my vehicle, whether I could drive it or not. It was my vehicle in my driveway at my house. So it doesn't sound like that's kosher, and I want my car back.
Right. So there is going to be the hearing officer. It's not Mark Bible? Do we have this?
I can get it.
Give me his phone.
That was a very expensive car from a very reputable place who's not trying to lose their reputation because they illegally put cameras in my car. We all know this. I want my car back. They're trying to avoid a lawsuit, and they sent thugs to take my car from my house. I've never heard of a code that said you can't have your car, even whether or not you can drive it or not, in your own driveway in a private gated community. It was not public whatsoever. I want my car back.
Okay. Yeah, there's an ordinance against motor vehicles.
Yeah, in public ordinance, not a private car.
No, private.
Okay.
So write down your information here for me. Your name, phone number, email address, the address where the violation was.
One of the documents, that's enclosed in that vanilla envelope, specifically deals with the legality and
And you have to forgive me, I haven't done the junk motor vehicle process in quite some time, but.
It sounds like something completely made up so that Sewell Lexus could avoid a lawsuit. You cannot get a public ordinance on a private property. My car was not public.
to a new owner that was.
It sounds like Sewell Lexus put a bomb, a camera, trackers, and an engine stopper in my car illegally, and they're trying to get out of a lawsuit on a technicality that they made up. I've never heard that you cannot have your car parked in your own driveway. I want my car back. I spent 5 years paying on that, $30,000 for that car after interest. It's my car. I have the title. Nobody had the right to do what they did to me whatsoever, and I'm sick and tired of people getting away with violating my constitutional and human rights.
I've already checked it out with individuals here in the city of Fort Worth.
Yeah, the vehicle has to be operable.
Well, actually, no, it doesn't. You can have your car parked at your house. That is BS. If it was operable on the side of the freeway, inoperable on the side of the freeway, that's one thing. Parked at your house, whether or not, so are you trying to tell me code compliance can take somebody's car? Everybody in Fort Worth, if their car breaks down and they have it parked in their driveway, that code compliance say we can take your car because that's not even true. That's not true.
That is true.
That's not
We'll
true.
notify you. We'll
That's
notify
absolutely not true. You can't say your car is inoperable. We're going to take it from your driveway and I can't get it back
We
from
don't take it, we take it with an order.
Well, can you tell me what judge wrote that
we're
order
trying to get you the
so that
hearing
I can sue the holy hell out of code compliance, Fort Worth? That's bullshit. I'm sorry, pardon my French. That's not true. You can't take my car from my driveway. It's my car because I wasn't driving it. That is not true. That's not legal. And if so, that's a legality that doesn't need to be.
Mitigated about
Did you just flip me off? I'm sorry. Did you just flip me off?
Me?
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
817
Yeah.
392 8683.
And what's your name? Oscar Reyes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
8636?
8683.
And also, when they
Do you have the name of the judge?
I'm getting it for you.
Oh, thank you.
indication that we have, now, according
Thanks for his last name.
to the 12th Bill of Rights.
Can I get your address, ma'am?
I
It's
got it right here.
5429 Granada Drive, Fort Worth, Texas, 76119.
Can you read that?
Mark Weibel, Weibol. Is that an O?
No, E.
Oh, it's an E. Okay. 817-392-8683. That's the judge?
That's the hearing officer.
Okay.
for the motor vehicles.
Okay, so there, but what about the judge?
That's the main guy.
So there was no judge to sign off? There was a hearing officer?
I don't know if his title is a judge, but he's the
Main
hearing
guy.
officer. Yeah.
Main
hearing
guy.
officer.
Main
He's the
guy?
one where we get the order from.
So you get an order from a hearing officer and you don't get a order from a judge
He's at
whatsoever?
the court. I'm not sure if his
What
title
court?
is a judge.
What's the name of the court that he's at?
District court.
District
I'm
court.
sorry, municipal court, downtown Fort Worth.
Actually, I just left downtown Fort Worth Municipal Court at 1000 Throckmorton. They said they found nothing of the sort there in their system. They said they found nothing. No, it was not wrecked. It just was, you can go on YouTube and type in Veronica Mosey because I've recorded them and put them on YouTube. It was not wrecked. It was parked in my driveway. It was parked in my driveway. We live in a gated community. You have to go out of your way to get to it. Yeah, it sounds like Sewell Lexus put cameras in my car and trackers in my car and an stopper in my car and wanted to get out of a lawsuit. I was just about to fix my car and it got towed while I was there. That's very illegal. And I'm about to lose it because they said I can't go and get it from the police pound with my title like everybody else can. I have to get a judge order. That's not right. They said your car has been awarded to us and we won't give it back to you. That's illegal. I shouldn't have to get a judge order. Here's my title, here's my money. But I can buy it from an auction. I can't get it from with my title, but I can get it from the auction. I don't understand that. I can't outbid Sewell. They are getting out of a very big lawsuit on a technicality that they made up. And it's not fair. I worked my ass off for that car. I didn't do anything illegal. I had honest, good jobs, and it's nobody's right to, first of all, violate my privacy. Secondly, take the freaking evidence. It's obstruction of justice.
Because under a warrant, it says under the warrant in the 12th Amendment of the Bill of Rights, it says there has to be a reasonable reason based on the individual, and the individual that you do the warrant has to be named.
And I'm a law-abiding citizen. I do not do drugs. I don't break the law unless it's a traffic violation. There's no reason for them to come and take. If they wanted my television, could they have taken it from inside my house with a code compliance warrant? They said that they had a warrant and police escort to take my car because it was a junk car. That's not right.
Yes, ma'am. I can understand you're frustrated. Okay, I really do.
Yeah. Would you be frustrated if you worked your butt off for a truck and somebody came and took it from your driveway and nobody would help you, but they would just give you the runaround?
I understand. Yeah, unfortunately, me and Oscar Reyes here, we can't answer the questions of the officer. We don't know.
So it was an officer. Why am I being told that a judge wrote something off? If there was no judge, there's a hearing
I don't know
officer.
if his title is, I don't know if he's a judge, but that's the
And he
hearing
works,
officer.
and a hearing officer, you said the municipal court, I just left the municipal court. They said no judge there signed off on anything. So are you trying to tell me it wasn't even a judge, it was just a hearing officer?
Did you get a notice or anything?
I got a notice that looked like a kindergartner taped it together. It was very shoddy looking notice.
Nothing like in the mail, nothing certified
No, 2
mail?
weeks later, certified? No. I got a sticker on my car, and 2 weeks later, they were towing my car that I worked my butt off for, $21,000 after interest, $30,000 in 5 years, and it's not okay. It's illegal every which way you take it. It's illegal, and they're just trying to give me the runaround so that Sewell, whoever called Sewell, probably Brian Martin or Cassavins or Rick Grizzle or somebody up high said, let's get her car, let's violate her some more, let's put some cameras in the tracker and an engine stopper in it. But whenever I find out about it, let's just tow it and not give it back to her.
Did you buy it at an auction?
No, I bought it at Sewell Lexus of Fort Worth.
Do they have
Okay,
numbers on the
so
picture?
if
Do
you
they have
go
like
into
numbers on the
property,
windshield?
You say there's,
But they're gonna, I'm gonna barely have to go auction it back, so it makes no sense to me. You can't get it back like everybody else. If it had gone off the side of the freeway, I would have been able to get it back. But since it was gone,
you remove that,
taken from my house, I have to have a judge. When you're telling me it's not even a judge who got it, no, that is BS. And it sounds like Sewell said, you know what, it's gonna be a less harsh lawsuit by her suing the police and code compliance, which is than suing us with the actual
We're gonna
evidence.
print out the order.
Okay.
That way we can provide it to you.
Because if I had found cameras and a bomb and an engine stopper in it, nobody would want to buy from Sewell Lexus, which is a very reputable place in Fort Worth, which is why I bought my car from there. It's the best, and they're going to basically avoid a lawsuit altogether.
Dumped about 3 tons of metal on
It's
your
wrong.
truck that he was cleaning out, because he had a full trailer, so he dumped it out on our property. And then packed it up with new stuff, we had photographs and videos of it. And then, while he was in the back,
Are
he
you
just
putting it to
decided to
the-
go into
Sir,
a building.
I have to be
But
on the
your
big
desk-
IP. Yes, sir. It'll be on, one on the wall. Okay.
Okay.
All right, anyway.
Now, all of that
Thank you.
represents a code enforcement that doesn't understand the law. Doesn't understand, I don't know what you're, whether we'll find it out.